am not a movie reviewer. I am not trying to be a movie reviewer. I am just a geeky girl on the internet that shares things that she loves. That being said, I watched Supergirl last night and this movie just, kind of hit me in all the ways. I went into this movie knowing as little as possible on purpose. When I seek out trailers, press releases, interviews, it kind of kills movies, honestly. I try and go in them just as open-minded as possible. I've been seeing a lot of mixed reviews, nasty comments, kind of low ratings, and it does make me pause and wonder why. I do think it's important that people give this movie a chance. Don't knock it before it even, had a chance to go. That being said, I've been excited for this movie ever since Superman. The thought of getting Supergirl just all messy and complicated and a wreck, it lit me up because I can relate to that. As an autistic, I find myself connecting deeper to certain people, characters especially, this being one of them, which is something I honestly never thought I would say about Supergirl because, I tend to connect more with like the anti-hero or even villain. It might be because I come from a very traumatic upbringing and things that I've gone through in my life are just, this character also comes from a traumatic upbringing life, and she does everything she can to numb the pain, to not feel it, and she's messy, she's not perfect. Her story, it just evolves. It's more of a deeper film, I think, in that sense, at least for people like me. I hesitate to say this because I don't want it to come off the wrong way, but even seeing an actress now that's not perfect, right? Like she looks just like the girl next door. She could be anyone. I'm so tired of just seeing unrealistic beauty standards and just fake. I love older films, especially in TV, just because there's just something about seeing just people. Another thing I really loved about this movie is I feel it touched on the topic of human trafficking. Whether they wanted it to or not, that's something that's very important to me and I'm very passionate about. I was, sexually exploited as a young girl, and so, I feel like people, they look the other way oftentimes when it comes to the topic of human trafficking and exploitation. I love that this movie wasn't afraid to show that. I think it's so important to just at least get that idea in your mind and know that this stuff does happen. It's not just in a make-believe movie. This stuff is actually happening. I'm not trying to get, super deep here, but at the same time, it's, all the things, all the feels. I think that this movie was really good, and I hope a lot of young women, girls go to see it because I do think that they could get something out of just seeing finally a superhero that's not perfect, that's messy, in all the ways, and it's beautiful to me. I love the imperfect in everything. It's just relatable and human, which is something I never thought I would say about the character Supergirl. She's not human, but this movie makes her almost human. I loved it. I'm really excited to see, this whole new DCU. I'm kind of burnt out on Marvel, if I'm honest with you. I thought Marvel kind of redeemed themselves last year with Thunderbolts and, then again with Fantastic Four, but that summer Superman stole the show for me, and honestly, so far Supergirl has done the same, but we will see. It's just nice to see, maybe me some potential with DCU, because I feel like it's always Batman, Superman, nothing else. I hope to see more characters in the future. So yeah, kind of a non-review here, but yeah, thank you for watching if you did. And if you've seen the movie, tell me, your thoughts on it. Just shut off the internet and just watch it for yourself. Don't watch it because an influencer told you to or a critic said not to. Just do it because let's get back to the movies, It's fun to go to the theater and eat a whole large popcorn by yourself. It's just great. We need more of that. Okay, bye.